What we do here is go back.
Welcome back to the South India series. This was our morning waking up in Coonoor. We checked in late last night, so in the daylight, I was able to really appreciate the beauty of our location. On a tea estate. You know you're starting your day right with South Indian breakfast and views of lush green valleys and the Nilgiri mountains. It was perfect. I was so pumped to start our day. So we're going to go on a journey from Coonoor to Ooty on the train, and yeah, it's a nice day. There's a good breeze, there's no rain yet, there's just a lot of green and a lot of tea. I planned our NGO interview for the afternoon, so I used the car journey to do a little research and prep for that. The Nilgiri Mountain Railway has been running for over 100 years, and it attracts tourists from all over the world. My dad told me it's known to be the best heritage toy train experience around.
Yeah. Ooty 3 tickets, second class.
Yes. Okay, I'll see. How much though? It's so cheap. Thank you. Got the ticket. We're just waiting for the train. It's quite busy. I guess for Sundays people are out and about. So you guys know by now I love my Bollywood connections. Now this railway has a really special link with an iconic song. Do you know it? I'll give you a clue. It involves a young, very brave Shah Rukh Khan. So, Nil means blue, Giri means mountain, or is it the other way around? Anyways, the name Blue Mountain comes from a magical spectacle. So, every 12 years, the Nilgiri hills turn blue because the rare Kuranji flowers are in full bloom. Yep, over a decade between each bloom. Just make sure you're here for the next one in 2030.
And we are still here at the station and the train hasn't come.
So hilarious, my God.
Like you heard from her, we are just traveling to Ooty, not Ooty.
You're so bad.
You're so bad.
He's so bad at being
And
a host.
I think there are people who want to take pictures with me. Why not?
Look at his leg. Straight. Right, so this is the yoga pose, okay? Smooth. And shake.
If you like Eisha, the host, please dislike this video. Dislike is down here. Unsubscribe.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm loving the steam. I should be concerned. I'm wearing white. This train was the very train that the Chaya Chaya music video was shot on from the movie Dil Se. I'm sure everyone around the world has heard of A.R. Rahman, the iconic music producer and composer. That was his song, and this is where it was shot. On top. And I'm gonna ask them if I can, recreate the scene. It only seems right we're here. If I can climb on top and recreate the scene. But I don't think they'll let me. All the stations we passed had an idyllic charm about them. They were frozen in time. I just loved their names. Lovedale, Wellington. I felt nostalgic, like I had just stepped into a children's novel. On this scenic journey through the mountains, just taking in all the nature surrounding us. It felt so fitting that we were on our way to an NGO run by someone who stands for Indian wildlife and nature conservation, someone who clearly has a passion for protecting wild species and their habitats, someone who's dedicated their life to tackling environmental issues within the community. I couldn't wait to reach Ooty and meet him. We're here! Can you take me to Ooty Coffee House? So we're going to Ooty Coffee House to meet Mr. Sadiq Ali, and he's the founder of the Wildlife and Nature Conservation Trust in Ooty. He does some really remarkable stuff, so we can have a coffee with him and ask him some questions. So, yep, just out on the street. This is Rohan, Aaron.
Hello. Hi. Oh, hi. I think I've seen you. I'm from Bangalore. Good family. Yeah?
Nice.
You are into wildlife? Yes, I am.
We're actually doing a little travel all over South India with some NGOs. So when I saw the stuff online about what you do, I was like, we have to meet this guy. So I read about when you were a child, you were into like rearing snakes and stuff from a young age. Sadiq explains that from a young age he was fascinated by his grandfather, who would work with local tribal groups within Tamil Nadu to hunt and sell exotic wildlife.
Those days it used to be no problem with law. They used to do that.
Yeah.
So I used to see and they used to take it out, sometimes pythons, and they used to give it in my hand. I used to be so passionate and loving towards those things, and people used to get scared. But later I see, my grandfather used to fix the price and they used to kill it.
Yeah.
It's open and they give the snake and they take the meat, they eat the meat. Slowly it started hurting. One day when the law was so strict and everything vanished, and my family stopped for the business.
His father then set up a leather business, and Sadiq briefly worked there before going on to pursue his own aspirations in wildlife conservation within the area.
Slowly, people used to find snakes, kill. I saw killing, but why don't we stop it?
Yeah.
So I used to inform people, whenever you see, please don't kill, call me. I started those days. So that's how I started. Then later, I was with some other organization, but the government wanted my assistance. Then I was asked to open my own organization, where I registered my own organization. I had a lot of members, but all my members, most of them are doctors, there are engineers, all classes are there, but all have come on one scope, on dedication to save wildlife.
Yeah.
So that's how we started working
How did you
together.
connect with all the people?
We have a group in WhatsApp group we have.
Oh, nice.
We have this forum, Facebook is there, and we post any work is there, we immediately post and we get everybody connected. But for our work, ours is the only organization in Tamil Nadu which has been authorized by the Education Department, Health Department and the Forest Department. Definitely we need education to spread awareness. Once you spread awareness, definitely the conflict can be controlled, which is the Forest Department. If the conflict is there, only help is through the Health Department, where all the government hospitals are connected.
Yeah.
So we started working with these three and we've been very successful. Today, even the death rate of snake bite in Tamil Nadu has been minimized.
So you're going to like local schools and stuff to educate the children on how to like preserve wildlife and protection?
We do a lot of nature camps. We take them inside the forest.
And you take them in the forest?
Yeah. We take them to a safer forest areas where we teach them on how to conserve nature, how you shouldn't pollute, how you can create awareness to public. We feel the kids going and talking, there's a lot of impact. The kids can tell the elders, see what you're doing is wrong, don't litter. It makes. But when we talk, they say, please mind your business. I'm also a volunteer in wildlife crime control. We are on a lookout for a gang who has been carrying a tiger skin. They have hunted a tiger, they're taking a tiger skin and they want to sell it. The person who is pushing these people from the back, he makes lakhs and lakhs of money. this has to be stopped. We combine with the police, we combine with the forest, and we do the operation.
Interesting, isn't it? When Sadiq then took us to view some footage of his rescue missions, I realised that aside from activism and education, this guy is truly fearless. From 14 years of experience, he was full of thrilling stories, from getting called out to rescue leopards and venomous snakes, to stepping in when an aggressive wild bear was being wrongly restrained. Animal welfare is clearly his drive, and it was so inspiring to see that he'd built his NGO around this passion. We've just seen Mr. Sadiq Ali, and he was really, really helpful in telling us exactly what he does, and we got a better understanding of it. And I think what we took away from it was what his NGO really needs and what he's interested in getting is awareness. What did you guys get from, his struggles, when he was talking about the struggles of the NGO?
I think he was talking about people don't give importance to wildlife. So maybe if people are aware of what goes into protecting the wildlife, then the government also will be aware of what the people protecting the wildlife need.
As it is, they lack a lot of funding from the government. He was saying they get random volunteers internationally, and a couple of American volunteers donated their equipment, like what we saw on the walls.
Right.
What were they called? What's it called?
Lasso. What he was talking about, one of his operations, right? Like how they were treating that bear, for example. Generally, like people would tranquilize it, like wait for it to like fall asleep and all that, and then probably like take the bear. But here we were just seeing like people beating it up, like.
I guess the education wasn't there on exactly how to handle these situations.
Suppose by chance they are encountered by these animals, they need to know what to do.
Well, it's nice that he put so much effort into that, and he has been doing. Pretty much his whole life.
Yes, he's been in the field like for what, about 40 years? He said
that, yeah. It's crazy.
To get that kind of experience is rare, and now I know why, the government in India has authorized him to be like an official rescuer of animals.
Yeah, and he's definitely the man for the job.
Yes.
I was saying that to him, I was asking him that it must feel nice that within this community, he is responsible for that. He is the person to call whenever anything like this happens. It's all on him, and to have that sort of position in the community, it must be quite nice because it's obviously his passion.
Right. And also that, it's a good thing that there are people like him who are passion driven.
We spent the rest of the afternoon exploring the Nilgiri mountains. As you can see, this place is paradise for nature lovers. Pair that with a drone operator and there is so much to capture. I enjoy just taking it all in and annoying the boys.
Look, it's a beautiful flower.
That means that your crush loves you. But if it doesn't reflect, it means he hates you. He's staring at me.
Looking at us.
Guys, he's staring at me. Look, he's gonna eat that ant. He's gonna eat that bird. Is she okay? Huh?
Is she okay?
Is she?
Are you?
No.
Hey, wait, I think there's something. Bro, Baya, see this? Fuck, I think she did.
So we freshened up for the evening. We had a private barbecue night waiting for us. On the way down, a worker approached Rohan and I with something he'd found in the car park. Aaron! Someone just found something on the floor. Guess what it is? So, drum roll, and I'm gonna reveal it.
Butterfly. Whoa! What the fuck? Is that a picture?
His hair! No, the camera has to see it. The camera has to see it. Show the camera.
He just got pumped, bro. He just got pumped.
No, seriously, why was it? No, I don't. We chilled until late and we spoke about the beauty and charm of the Nilgiris. And we were just stunned by the efforts of Sadiq and his team to protect the whole area. If you would like to support all their hard work, please visit the link in the description below for more information. We packed our stuff because the next morning we were leaving for Marriott in Kerala, which is over 200 kilometers away. When settling into bed, Rohit spotted something eye-catching outside our bedroom window. You can't see much, but the commentary on this footage just cracked me up.
Can you all see this is moving here? Yeah, your one is.
I could just see black.
Wait, when they look at us, you'll know. You should see the eyes shining and looking at us.
Yeah, the eyes are so scary.
There's one still here, macha. It's hiding, scared.
Thanks again for watching the South India series, guys. I'll see you in the next episode for our long, fun journey to beautiful Kerala. I can't wait to show you what we got up to there. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more uploads. See you soon!